Hello, Gun Nation. Big Johnson coming at you. All right. Pistol Pete said that I had to start, so I went ahead and kicked it off. But I'll do a quick roll call of who was first. Scott was first, so he's the big winner chicken dinner. Then we had Mike High, CZ Shadow 2, Pistol Pete, and we'll wait for some more to come in. Yeah, this bag, I'm going to actually show it. I just got it in. I'll talk about ordering it and everything. And if y'all are interested, there is a link in the chat to get one. You can use my discount code, save 5%. And I bought the bag, wasn't given to me. That's how much I believe in the company. Hello, MZ or MZ. That's how much I believe in his bags. But this is a 42-inch Hunter or Ranger green. And I've never had a green bag before, so I thought, man, I'm going to grab one. And they were in the process. He was telling me that they were going to be doing them, so I kind of pre-ordered it. So it took a while. However, if you're interested, he's got black 36-inch in stock that, you know, he had a bunch made already and sent them out to people that pre-ordered. But he's got some left of the black 36, and then he's got some of the 42s in a couple of colors. But these things are like, if you order one, sometimes they wait. I mean, you got to wait. Be very patient because they're all handcrafted in Texas. Kathleen, no, I did not get a makeup bag. How are you doing? Hey, what's up, Pat? How are y'all? But yeah, I got some goodies here that I'm going to be talking about. But yeah, this bag is sweet. Matter of fact, I haven't loaded it up yet because I couldn't pick it up, you know, to show it in the camera. So, but we'll get into it here in a minute. How's everybody doing this evening? Let me know if anything is super exciting or anything that maybe I don't know about that I need to know about. Having a little Buffalo Trace this evening. Hello, Frank. How are you? Hey, Scott. Yep, you were the winner, Scott. First on the to leave a comment. And Guy comments in. TTO Clark. Hello. How are y'all? Appreciate everybody being on tonight. But yeah, picked up some other goodies today that I'll talk about, and got something else that I'm really excited about. And I'll go ahead and show this. If y'all follow me on the community chat, you know I don't do Instagram anymore. Screw Instagram. But I got a little thermal action. So if anybody knows what this might be for, leave your comment. Why did I get a thermal scope? Why would I need a thermal scope? And I've shot with thermals before. I just haven't owned one. So this one's mine. I bought it. Got it from Texas Gun Experience. But why in the heck would somebody have a thermal scope? Any idea? Yeah, look at that. Scott, you're a winner all the way around. Hog hunting, hell yeah. Yep, CZ Shadow got it too. Pigs. Here, piggy. But yeah, going to be doing some hog hunting. Where we're going to go, there's a huge, like a river next to it. And the river crested because we've had all this damn rain, and it flooded the whole area out. So we can't get trucks in there or anything. So we've got to let it dry up. So it's probably going to be, if we don't have any more rain, it probably could be a couple of weeks because the river's still super high. But, and I'm going to be hunting with somebody that y'all know. Let's see, Milkman. Yeah, we're going to have some bacon. We're going to have a bunch of bacon. So yeah, we might have a big barbecue. Hello, Affordable Armory. How are you? No bag limit. Nope. In Texas, you can clean house with them, and you can hunt them all year round. And I've been pig hunting before. I mean, I used to hunt pigs back when, but you know, kind of got into pistols and all that other stuff, and just kind of let it go by the wayside. Well, if y'all remember, what was going to be new for 2021 was rifles, and so I'm definitely going to be doing some pig hunting. But this thing's pretty cool. I don't know if y'all saw the thing that I did a little short story on. We're out in the backyard, and I was just filming the dog, or one of the dogs. And she was just walking all around, and I thought, well, this will be kind of cool. And what's neat about this scope, or thermal, is it does have a built-in, it has a built-in hotspot. So you just hotspot your phone to it, and everything you see in the scope actually shows on your phone, and then you can just hit record. It'll actually record a video right off your phone. Now, there is no sound, and that's probably a good thing because when you're hog hunting, people start saying some things they shouldn't say. So I'd probably get kicked off YouTube for the crap that I'm going to be saying, or what I would be saying while we're popping them. But anyway, so I just held my phone, shot it on the dog, and I didn't know the dog was going to take a crap, but it picked her up. And of course, you know, it does thermal, so it's heat. It picked up the poop. You can actually see the poop. It's pretty funny. It just kind of was coincidence that it happened that way. That would be affirmative, Keith Gregory. You guessed it. So it is going to be with Uncle Dan. So, oh, cool. Scott got him a new expensive Russian Vepr AK. Should be here tomorrow. Awesome, man. I've got a, what the hell do I have? It's still in the rifle configuration. It hasn't been converted, but it's a Sega. So it is a true Russian. Fort Armory, doing well. Thanks for asking. I don't hang out in these lives videos very often, but I thought I'd drop in because I dig the EDC topic. Thinking about adding knife videos to my repertoire. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, you know, I don't go for like super expensive knives. I've got some really nice ones. And definitely I carry a knife every day. And we're going to get into the EDC portion of this. I'm just waiting for everybody to jump in here because I started a little early. Yeah, 7.62 by 39 is awesome. I'm just a big 300 Blackout fan. I mean, I've shot 7.62 by 39. I own one. And there's not a big difference, only when it comes to subs. You know, with 300 Blackout and a good suppressor, I mean, mine, and I've got videos of it, it's damn near movie quiet. Let's see here. Finally got some 45, nearly old school prices too. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I bought some 45 not too long ago. Kathleen, yes, it is edible. Wild hog is edible. Now, I will say this. I have killed wild hogs in some not so great areas, you know, where there's a lot of trash and there's a lot of just crap. And sometimes the meat can taste kind of funky. However, if you kill them in like a baited area or maybe where there's a lot of corn or something like that, it's actually really good. Some of it can taste gamey. It all depends on how you cook it too. But yeah, now as far as some EDC items, I wanted to show y'all what else I picked up today. As y'all all know, I'm just been carrying the Staccato for, gosh, probably the Staccato C2 Duo with the SRO. I've been carrying it for maybe 3 or 4 months now. Been carrying it like every single day. Really enjoying the pistol. But I was able to pick up some, and y'all know that I have a gold trigger in it. So it's the gold Atlas V-line trigger. So check out these base plates. They are aluminum. This is Vulcan Machine Works. I don't know how well y'all can see his emblem there. He does offer these in black, red, blue, gold, orange. I really love orange. Y'all know that. And I tried to match the orange with the gold, but it looked funky. So got these to match the trigger. And I did pick up 3 of them. I think they're $18 a piece, and I paid for them. I didn't get them free. But man, they fit really nice. Now, if your Staccato has a magwell, these will not work with a magwell. So mine just has that little built-in kind of magwell, but if you add a magwell to it, these won't work. So, but I picked those up. So pretty excited about those. And I've got one in the gun. And, you know, they're super easy to put on. It literally takes a second. Of course, you have to unload the mag, push this in, hold it down, slide it off, put the new one on. And the ones that came on here were aluminum, but they were real thin. This one adds kind of a thicker base plate. So when you drop it, it's less likely, you know, to hit your little star here. And it has a lot more give. So if you bend this, it's not going to crush it down into your bullets. So that's why I wanted to go with these. Hello, Dan O'Neill. How are you? Yeah, definitely crush that thumbs up. Hell, when I posted this thing, I got 3 thumbs down immediately. So obviously I've got 3 haters. So I guess that's the 3 stooges. But yeah, so I got those today. And let's see here. And then let's get into this. So I did order the Lynx Defense Bag, ordered a 42. And like I said before, if you need a great rifle bag, pistol bag, backpacks, anything like that, they are all American made. So it's Lynx Defense. You do get a certificate of authenticity with each one. So basically, it has a pattern cut sign off. It has sewn by, so whoever sewn it is KS, factory inspection, and the final QC. The owner, Michael Savage, does all of the final QCs. So he goes over it, finalizes it, and signs this and does the date. So you get one of these. Get a little cool sticker. It's kind of like a mirror. It's hard to see in this picture. So I got that and another little sticker too. But here's the bag if y'all want to check it out. It is Ranger Green. This thing is an awesome bag. But here it is. I'll kind of show it if y'all can see it. It's big. It's got Molly right here. So these are all Molly. So you can add stuff. And then on the back, if you need to take it, hiking or put your rifle in it, it actually has backpack straps built in it. And these you can unsnap them and take them off. This is for 2 rifles. 2 rifles will fit in here. It has a padded divider that you can actually put stuff in the divider. And then it has a huge pocket on the front with the 3 smaller pockets. But everything is all manufactured in the U.S. So, and it is heavy duty. This will be my 4th Lynx rifle bag, and then I have 2 Lynx pistol bags. And I bought this. I didn't get it for free. So that's how much I really love his products. On the 36-inch rifle bag, he only has black, and all of these were pre-ordered. I guess some people canceled their pre-orders, so he has a couple of the black ones left on the 36. And then in the 42s, he's got a few different colors of a few left. So if you want one, grab it. I put a link in the description, and you can use my code Big Johnson, save 5%. But yeah, they're awesome, awesome bags. Does it turn into a sleeping bag? You know what's really cool about this? If you take your rifle out and you open it up, like you're going to take your rifle out, you can open it up and use it as a shooting mat. So you can put your elbows on it. And now it's not as long as your body, but if you want to not have your elbows in the dirt or gravel, they do work. Let's see here. All right, thanks. Appreciate that, affordable. Yeah. Hello, Rabbi. How are you? Hello, Daniel. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. But yeah, I've got some, a couple of rifles that are going to be going in that. Now, I did want to bring up something, and I want to ask y'all's opinion. If you get something from a company or purchase something from a company, do you prefer stickers or patches? So leave it in the comments. Stickers or patches? What do you like better, stickers or patches? I really want to know this because I've had jokes about this before. Stickers, okay. CZ Shadow says stickers. Pistol Pete says neither. Strato says patches. Hats and shirts, okay. All right. Stickers. Dennis says doesn't matter to him. Brian says good stickers. Music says candy. There are actually some companies that send out candy. Stickers. Looks like stickers are kind of the dominant. Well, I'll let you know my opinion. Hello, Paul H. How are you? I'll let you know my opinion. Dennis Becker's in the house. Wiley's in the house. I absolutely hate stickers. I'm not a sticker fan. I mean, I don't hate them, but you know what I mean? I really like patches. Because like if you ever use them to take a picture or anything like that, you get that mirror, they just don't take good pictures. Not that I'm, a total sticker hater, but I've got bags and bags and bags of stickers. I just throw them in bags, but patches I actually use. So a patch wall, bags, hats, whatever you want. And the patches seem to last forever. So I'm just a huge patch fan if it's between the two. Hello, Razor. How are you, man? Razor is saying stickers and patches are for kids. Sorry, give me a discount or free shipping. Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with that. I can live without stickers or patches. I'm just saying if they're throwing something in there. Stickers go on my gun safe. Yeah, there's those. I don't know if you've seen them. And I've got a few of them, but they're like little magnetic. They're about as thin as stickers, but they're magnets. So you can take them, just peel them right off like a magnet. I don't like sticking anything on my safes, as far as stickers. On one of them, I've got like Velcro, so I can just stick patches on there because I can always take the Velcro is actually held on by magnets. It's just a big sheet of, the Velcro loop, and it's got magnets on it. And so you can stick that on your safe, and then you can put all the patches on the Velcro, and then you can just take the whole damn thing off if you want to. Don't be a sticker basher. I don't have my sticker book. All right. Yeah, free shipping is never a bad thing. Also, I wanted to see if y'all knew what the hell this was. I'll show you that. Then I'll show you that. Then I'll show you that. But of course, solid on both ends. But what is that for? Anybody know? What would that be for? That might be a tough one right there. Kathleen puts her stickers on her guns. There you go. I know people who do that, like on their PCCs and stuff, they'll put a sticker on it. But as far as EDC, you know, we're going to kind of get into it. What do y'all carry? I mean, whatever gun or whatever I'm carrying, I carry of course, a gun, a backup magazine, some sort of a knife. I rotate between knives sometimes. I always carry a flashlight, and now I'm carrying a flashlight on the gun. But I always carry still a pocket flashlight because I'm not going to pull my gun out to see something. You know, and then that's you know, and in the truck I've got a tourniquet. I don't carry the tourniquet on my person all the time. A lot of people say that that's bad, but I kind of have to be somewhat minimalistic. And I've carried a rat tourniquet before through my belt loops, but I got away from the rats. I only use the cats now. But let me know what you guys carry. And I wear a watch too, a Rolex. A lot of people are saying AR vice block, and that's actually a really good guess. But what it is for the lock grip pistol stands. This actually screws onto the pistol stand, so it goes straight in. And this is for an AR-10. So you could, and believe it or not, that pistol stand, you know, it's made out of alloy, aluminum, milled aluminum. And then they also have a G10 one, but both of those will actually hold up my 18-inch Lancer AR-10. So when I put it on the desk, I'll put this on the lock pistol stand, and then I will actually put the AR-10 on this, and it locks. So you have to use your mag release to get it off of this right here. And I can have my AR here, and I can work on my optics. I can clean, you know, I can do whatever I need to do, and the thing just holds my AR and my pistol, AR-10 pistol. But I've got these for the AR-10. I've got them for the AR-15, and those pistol stands work great. So that's what I do. That's what I use it for. But that was a good guess on the mag vice block. Can't even spell vice. Yeah, well, I was going to say. But yeah, what do you guys and ladies carry? Do y'all carry pretty much the same stuff? Do you always carry a backup mag or no backup mag? You know, just curious. And then the other, I overheard a conversation today, and it was not in a gun store. It was actually two guys. I don't know these guys, but I was overhearing their conversation. It was at a place of business, and they were talking about hunting. And, you know, I was talking to another gentleman and happened to overhear their conversation. But the one guy, and these guys were both probably in their mid to high 30s. And one guy said, you can't hunt with a full metal jacket. You can only hunt with a hollow point. He said full metal jackets don't kill. Only hollow points kill. And I'm pretty much saying that verbatim. You know, there wasn't any beating around the bush. But he was trying to tell this other guy that full metal jacket bullets, you can't kill anything with those. So I thought that was pretty funny. You know, and I look at it this way. I've killed plenty of deer. I've killed hogs. I've killed all that with hollow points. And of course, you know, think about gangs and things like that. They're not going to go out and buy the best ammo. They're going to buy the cheapest ammo or steal it or whatever you want to say. But full metal jackets are no joke. Now, granted, did they expand? No, they keep on going. But just curious if y'all have ever heard anything like that. Yeah, Dennis, that definitely. You know, I'm not one to butt into anybody else's conversation, but I don't know where this guy heard this, but he's regurgitating a bunch of crap. And that's the bad thing about, maybe newer people to firearms, or maybe old school guys that just hear this crap and just regurgitate it. It just blows me away. Yeah, and I mean, I do agree with you, Daniel. However, think about a headshot. If you do a headshot with a full metal jacket or whatever it is, think about a pig. You do a headshot on a pig, you're going to open that. I mean, it's the pig's down. A deer's down. I've killed plenty of deer with 270, 243, and those were not hollow points. So can it be done? Yes. In a self-defense situation for myself, I only carry hollow points unless it's a 380. Like I've said before, on a 380, I will carry it if they run correctly. I will carry a full metal jacket on a 380, strictly because if the person has a coat or a sweater on or something like that, I do want as much penetration as I can get with that. Yeah, well, and that's what I was saying, Pistol Pete. This was not a gun store. These were two guys in a business talking about hunting. And what was funny is the other guy, they're both about the same age. The other guy was like, "You're full of crap." And he's like, no, you can only kill animals or kill people or kill things with a hollow point. So I thought that was kind of funny. All right, Wiley is saying a knife, light, gun, backup mag, everything else is in my EDC bag. I gotcha. Yep. And I've got like go bags and stuff like that in the truck. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, to be one of those guys where you've got 900 pounds of gear, like battle belt gear on your person, that's not realistic for everyday life. Hello, Lynx. Lynx is in the house. Yeah, Lynx, I was just showing him the bag that I got from you. And I know he's seen it, but let's show him on camera just so he can see his bag on camera. That Ranger green's pretty awesome, and this is my first green bag. But yeah, and if y'all are wanting a Lynx Defense 36-inch case or 42, he has some left, so you can check out go to his site and check them out. You can use Big Johnson, capital B, capital J, all smashed together, get you 5% off. 5.56, yeah, and I mean, Dennis, I agree with you on coyotes and stuff. 5.56 for sure. Like for pigs, and I'm not bashing anybody. For 5.56 with a pig, if you have a headshot or you have a really perfect neck shot, they'll usually go down. But a 5.56 to like the body, or if you're trying to catch one on the run, you hit them in the ass. I mean, they're going to run. They're going to run and run and run, and they're going to bleed out. So you might not be able to harvest them or even pick them up. So, and I'm not knocking anybody that shoots hogs with a 5.56, but I do prefer a 7.62 by 39, 300 blackout, or a 308 personally. And I know 6.5, stuff like that, but I just don't prefer 5.56 or 2.23 for hogs. And I know it can be done, but I just don't personally prefer that. Hello, Bald. How are you? Hey, Keenan. How are you, man? He's driving home from work, but be listening. Well, I appreciate it. Underwood Extreme. Yeah, Underwood's no joke. But as far as EDC stuff, I try to be somewhat minimalistic if at all possible. If I can't carry it in my pocket and at least a mag on the belt, I just don't load up a bunch of stuff. It's just really hard to conceal a whole bunch of stuff. Now I do carry a medical bag and tourniquet in the truck, like I was saying, but if something happens in a business or something like that, I might not have access to that tourniquet. So it is definitely good to have a tourniquet on you. Sometimes it's just very difficult to do so. Pistol Pete said, is Bald and Keenan carpooling? Lynx is asking, what is my go-to rifle these days? It is actually, I've got two, 300 blackout, POF 300 Blackout and my POF 308. So those are pretty much my go-to, just depending on the situation or where I'm traveling. But, you know, and what's really funny, I'm kind of the weird guy. I will say this. With 300 Blackout, a lot of people, you know, love subs. And trust me, I have tons of subs. It's a lot of fun to shoot a 300 Blackout with subs because they're so super quiet. I mean, it's really crazy quiet. However, for 300 Blackout with like really wanting to take something out, especially if a little more of a distance, I definitely do prefer supers, like 110, 124. Don't really like 150. 150, it's kind of erratic with the grouping. You can have flyers. It seems like there's more flyers in 300 Blackout in the 150 grain. That's what I've seen. You know, other people may vary, but I do prefer the 110 or the 124 grain. Now, granted, with a suppressor, they're not movie quiet. However, the suppressors help a lot. But no, Bald, I'm actually happily married, so I don't carry those. All right, Dennis is saying main deer hunting, 308 bolt action and 12 gauge in the day pack. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm an old 308 guy. I love 308. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, 6.5 and this and this and this, but 308 you can usually find everywhere. I mean, even like little old town, you know, hunting shops, they'll have it. It's not like boutique, but some of those you like, do you carry 6.5? And they're like, nope, we don't carry that. You know, I'm talking little bitty places. Big box stores, yeah, they carry it. But again, right now with this ammo, you know, catastrophe, it can be harder to find. And I'm still seeing a lot of 308 on shelves. So, but not so much 6.5. 30-06, yeah, I mean, that's a great round. I've got one too. Good rifle. And as far as 12 gauge, you know, for your home defense, do you prefer slugs or buckshot? If you're using a 12 gauge for home defense, or even birdshot if that's what you want to use, but out of the two, buckshot or slugs? Yep, I agree, C. Kim. How are you? 308, yeah, NATO. I mean, it's been around forever. It's proven. You know, and the 6.8 is definitely interesting to me. I have not shot a 6.8, but I definitely want to shoot a 6.8. Have not shot one yet. Okay. Triple Up Buckshot. Do you prefer the 8 pellet or 9 pellet, C. Kim? Triple Up Buck, then a slug? 20 gauge buckshot? Yeah, I mean, 20 gauge is no joke either. Buckshot, okay. Yeah, and I definitely, in a shotgun, I definitely prefer buckshot. Slugs, I mean, hell, they can go, you know, through your door and through your neighbor's door. That's no joke, 1 ounce slugs. But I prefer actually an 8 shot, double aught. I've shot and I've got 9 shots, but the way that they stack them, you know, it's like, okay, the 8 fit, you've got that 9th one and it just kind of floats around in there, you know. And what I've seen with patterning, when you pattern an 8 round, you'll have 8 rounds here and you'll have that one little flyer. That 9th one will be like a little over to the right or whatever. And of course, as you go farther distance, that 9th round or that 9th one can be off the paper as you go back. Because I did a test on this at Texas Gun Experience for myself. And I was like 25, kept them all tight, 35. Then I got 35 to 38. And that 9th one, sometimes depending on where I was hitting or where I was aiming on the big sheet, that 9th one wasn't even on there. It was gone. It was coming over the top. All right. Kyle's saying buckshot here. Frank says both. I like meat tenderizers, no salt in the shell. Buckshot, release the Wattweiler after the double aught buck. Yeah. I mean, I think buckshot is probably the preferred round. I think that's what most people, I would never recommend birdshot, even if it's a number 8 birdshot. I've seen people do it. It can be kind of devastating, but it's usually from the wad, that comes out. But, I guess to each their own. I just personally would never use bird shot. I mean, that's for birds. That's why it's called bird shot. But, and it'll mess up a snake, but, I want to leave a big, big hole in somebody, not a bunch of tiny little holes. Kyle's saying, just like when I shoot my handguns, always one zinger. Yeah, I mean, that can happen, yeah, you're right, Kissy Kim. I mean, I've shot slugs. I shot slugs. We did a plywood. It was like plywood. It was a piece of plywood here and probably another piece of plywood. I don't know, maybe a foot away. And then the backstop was a concrete. What are those things called? Center block. It was a center block. The slug went through the two pieces of plywood, and these plywoods were like, God, I think they were like a ½ inch thick. It just busted. Now it's plywood, but it busted right through that and then went into the center block and actually cracked the center block in half. So it wasn't a joke. Turkey loads, yeah. All right, Affordable Armory is giving us a ZDC. Spare mag, pocket knife, flashlight, tactical pin, K-bar LE knife, small multi-tool, rat's tourniquet, pocket mid kit, or pocket med kit, SWAT, TQ or tourniquet, gauze, rubber gloves, and most recently added a fire steel. Damn. Okay, you're good to go. You got everything you need. You got it all. Pistol Pete is asking, so is that going to pass in Texas on the suppressors, no tax stamp? Supposedly it's gone through. It's waiting for Governor Abbott to sign it along with the constitutional carry. So what that would mean in Texas, if you're a Texas company such as like Rugged, and I think there's like 4 Texas suppressor companies, and I'm sure if this does go through, others will come, but it has to be made in Texas. It has to be stamped for Texas only, or Texas, it has to be stamped on there. However, are all the, people going to jump on the bandwagon and start saying, oh, you didn't get the steel from Texas or the titanium from Texas. I don't know how this is going to play out, but yes, I mean, if it goes through, we would be able to get a Texas suppressor stamp, or Texas suppressor, purchase it and walk out of the store with it. However, it could never go across state lines. So I couldn't take it into Oklahoma or anywhere else because it doesn't have a true NFA stamp. And from what I hear, if this does pass, now this is from a gun shop owner that just dealt with the ATF that I personally know. He said his ATF guy told him if that passes in Texas, that the ATF is going to be all over it, and they're going to be collecting these suppressors and handcuffing people. That was the words out of that guy's mouth, the ATF agent, to the gun shop owner. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how they're going to try to control this or whatever's going to happen. I'm the type of person that, I will push for it. I will notify my senators and everything like I already have, press this through. However, until it happens, things can change. So I don't just say, oh my gosh, now, if I didn't have suppressors, I wouldn't say, oh my gosh, now I've got my chance because I live in Texas. Anything can change until it's in writing and it's good to go. I'm not going to take it, I'm only taking it for hearsay right now. Yes, you are correct. It would not go into effect until September 1st. So yes, you are right. Thoughts on the election audits? I mean, Dennis, they can find all these things. They can do what they want to do. I don't think it's going to change anything right now. It is what it is, unfortunately. With the 2 years, hopefully we can, have the House and the Senate, and do what we need to do. Yes, Pistol Pete, I think that would be really awesome. I mean, I know a lot of gun shops are really excited about it. I know a lot of Texas friends of mine are excited about it because they didn't want to do the NFA stamp. They didn't want to wait. They didn't want to go through all the process. And by the time they've as much as they've bitched about it, they could have already had it and been playing with it forever. But, you know, that $200 tax stamp, and I don't call it a tax stamp, I call it a bribe fee, because if you're a good person, you do your fingerprints, you do everything, you're going to be able to pass it. I mean, you know, and get it. But you got to wait a year and pay a $200 bribe fee. So I think that's just stupid. I think that's just ridiculous. See, Kim, this is a great question. What I think is, think about it this way. If I purchase, you know, a Texas suppressor from a gun shop, okay, just say the ATF came in screaming and hollering at a gun shop and they said, we want all your records or we're going to shut you down. Okay, you know, they're the ATF. They're selling other guns there. Those guys don't want to get shut down. So some of those gun shops might cough up those records with who they bought the Texas suppressors from or to, you know, because when I buy a gun, you know, it's got on the invoice, it's got, you know, what I bought, my name, my telephone number, my address, you know, all that stuff. So who knows? I mean, just like they've done with the Polymer 80 guys and stuff like that, you know, ATF's going to play their bullshit ATF games. So I don't know. You know, even when I buy a box of ammo at some gun stores, it says the ammo. Now, I'm not saying every one of them ask your name, but, you know, if you're dealing with like a warranty issue, like say you buy one of those suppressors and you have a baffle strike or you have something come apart in that suppressor, you know, you're probably going to need to register it with them, like when you register a scope or whatever, you know, for warranty purposes. So there could be some way to track you back to that. You know, I don't know if, and that's the thing, I don't know if they're going to put serial numbers on them or just say Texas, you know. I don't know. Like I said, there's still a lot of stuff that we don't know. And once the suppressor or once it passes, the suppressor manufacturers, I mean, the laws are going to be posted. We're going to get to see all of it. And the suppressor manufacturers will know what the laws are for the Texas suppressors. And, you know, the gun shops will know, we'll all know. But right now, everything is just kind of speculation. And I don't like to speculate. I'm not a speculating guy. You know, when it's in stone, then it's good to go with me. So Kyle is 10 months for his YHM Turbach. Cool. Yeah. I think that's Yankee Hill, isn't it? I'm not familiar with the what is that, Turbach? I'm not familiar with that model, but I think it's Yankee Hill. Yeah, I mean, when I got mine, I bought both of them on the same day and I actually picked up both of them and they took 5.5 months. However, I know that, you know, a lot of people have been buying them and they're probably slow walking some of this crap. There was a guy the other day when I was in the gun store and he was saying that he has been waiting. He's on his 13th month waiting. So, but, you know, but it was weird. I bought both on the same day and I got both of them released on the same day. So I didn't have to wait for one or the other. Well, Kathleen, like I've spoke about before, you know, when all this crap, you know, when they try to push this and try to push that, it's absolutely up to the individual of what they want to do. Now, of course, if it's suppressors and you can't get them, that's something different. But I'm saying things that you already have. You know, there's laws even trying to outlaw current suppressors that people own. They're trying to push for suppressors to be taken away from people, and they already bought and paid for them, and they have them in their possession. So that's bull crap. But with the ATF, they actually know who has the suppressors and where they are. So, yeah, IBG, any news on pistol braces? Anyone still shouldering them? You know, that's kind of what I was talking about. And do with it what you will do with it. Edwin Rowe, Big Johnson, I know you like CZs. Have you ran the Bren too? Yes, I have, Edwin. Was not mine. I shot the very first Bren 2 fully automatic that was in the United States. I've got a video on it. It's way back. That's when I was a member at Crossfire. They actually just got it in. It was the first, like I said, the first fully auto in the States. And I got to shoot it. It was the 5.56 version, not 7.62. But it was pretty awesome. It was a lot of fun. and it's super fast, of course, because it's fully automatic. I have not shot one that is not fully automatic, so I will say that. Turbo K, yes, sir. Okay, I gotcha. All right, Pistol Pete, they just need to make them so affordable that everyone will have one, and then they'll have a hard time going after them. Well, I agree. And that's kind of the same thing with the braces. They're very reasonably priced. Millions of people have them. What do they estimate? Like over 4 million or more people have them. So what are you going to do? Go around and start picking them up? I mean, give me a break. And plus, they don't know everybody that's bought them because you can buy them online. You know, you can buy them in stores, all that stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. Kyle says he loves his Bren too. Yeah, and see, Kim, that's, you know, I had a follower of mine notify me, and he actually emailed me a picture. This was like a year or two ago. He emailed me a picture, and he's like, I don't know why suppressors are so difficult to get in your, you know, to get in the U.S. He said over here it's just common. People go in and buy a gun, they buy a suppressor and walk out with them. He sent me a picture, and he had personally in his collection over 18 suppressors. He said every gun that he owns, he puts suppressors on them. So that's what I'm saying. It's a freaking muffler. You know, we have to have mufflers on our vehicles. It's a freaking muffler. So it's a damn accessory. That's what's so stupid about this shit. It's a damn, they just want their $200 bribe tax. That's exactly what they want. That's what I think is so ridiculous about it. But it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I'm excited about it because that's an opportunity to have more suppressors. Now on these Texas only suppressors, that's the thing though. Are they going to, you know, make tons of them? Are they going to be, you know, reasonably priced? Or are they going to kind of add that $200 in to compensate for it? You know, are they going to be more expensive? You know, I don't know because they're only Texas. I mean, they're still going to be made the same, but you know, I don't know if the people who build them are just going to say, you know what, we can get more out there if we have a really great price on them, or hey, here's our chance to make a ton of money because now thousands of people are going to buy them, not just, you know, 10 or 20 or 50 or 200. So I don't know how they're going to price them either. Myself and when I did the Texas Gun Experience chat last week, we were actually discussing the exact same thing. You know, what price point are they going to come in at if they come out? And that's exactly what I said, Kyle. I said if there's more competition in the marketplace, it should bring the prices down because this guy's, you know, this company's going to want to sell more Texas suppressors than this company, you know. So I don't know, but they could, you know, just be like, you know what, we're going to sell them all to the silencer shop. The silencer shop is going to be the distributor, or they could distribute them to the Texas gun shops themselves. So if they have to go through another distributor, that distributor is going to want to get their markup. So it could drive the prices up some. So I don't know. It's just going to be, it'll be interesting to see. And that's what I, you know, MZ, that's what I was saying. Are they going to be more expensive? Because, I mean, think about it. The people didn't want the weights and they didn't want to have to, you know, pay the $200 tax stamp. So they could just add $200 to all of them. People could just go in and buy them and walk out the door with them and be perfectly happy because they don't have to wait. So I don't know. We're just going to have to see how it goes. Guy comment is saying, any thoughts on 45-degree iron sights? I actually have a couple of sets of them. I used to run them quite a bit on some rifles with LPVOs or scopes on those rifles. However, now, rather than a 45-degree offset irons, I actually prefer a 45-degree offset mount, where you can actually, you know, have the mount and then you can put an RMR on there or a hollow sun or something like that. Because for acquisition, you know, just like a red dot, when you tilt your rifle and look through your 45-degree offset red dot or, you know, RMR, you don't have to line up 2 points. So if the dot's on your bad guy or on your target, you just pull the trigger and you got it. So I prefer a 45-degree offset RMR or hollow sun or SRO, whatever you feel comfortable putting on there. I would not recommend, even though I love the SRO, I would not recommend an SRO for an offset mount. I would recommend like a hollow sun 508T Holosun 507 or an RMR. You know, you just want something a little more rugged, because if you drop your rifle or, you know, it even falls over, it's probably going to land on that side, and it could break the housing of the SRO. So just letting you know. But 45-degree offset irons do work. You know, but what's funny, and I've seen this, people slap them on there, and then they're, you know, trying to turn and shoot, and they're not even hitting the broadside of a barn. So when you put a 45-degree offset set, you know, like your LPVO or your scope, you have to have that perfectly lined up and shoot it. Then you have to turn your rifle 45 degrees and make sure that it's 45 degrees, line them up, and then adjust them properly to make sure that you're going to hit where you're aiming. I see people buy them, put them right on the rifle, and they think that they're zeroed. Iron sights like that, even your top iron sights, you have to adjust. But a lot of people just think out of the package they're adjusted. That's not true. So definitely adjust your iron sights to where they're going to hit your point of impact that you prefer. Do you think gun companies and ammo companies enjoy the current situation? Well, if you were a gun company and an ammo company, wouldn't you? I think they do. I don't think they're trying to cause turmoil, you know, to have everybody pissed off at them and sending them nasty emails like make more ammo and all that stuff. I just think they love, you know, the profit that they're making off of it and the demand. Because if you remember, you know, all of us old-timey gun buyer or ammo buyers, you know, ammo was sitting on the shelf with like 2 inches of dirt on it. I could walk up like gun stores, and I mean, you'd have to blow the dirt off of it because it was just sitting there. And they had warehouses and warehouses and warehouses full of all this old ammo. So they were selling it for like 9mm, you know, 100, and heck, I was buying it for like $169 for 115 grain for 1,000 rounds shipped. That was with free shipping. 159 sometimes with like a Memorial Day or something special. Now look at it, $600, $900. I mean, it's just crazy. So yeah, I mean, I think they're enjoying the profit out of it. However, you know, brass has gone up, primers have gone up, bullets have gone up, you know, gunpowder. The next thing I heard is gunpowder. There's going to be a shortage on gunpowder, you know, like there is primers. I've heard gunpowder is going to be the next thing to start going up, even for reloaders. And that's from a very reputable source. So I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. So if you're a reloader, I would recommend getting a bunch of powder because I think it's about to spike from what I've heard. Yeah, we won't even talk about those freaking yahoos. Also, Will and Weld Arm is on here. You need to go to his channel. He is giving away a 6.8 upper. I posted it on my community chat. All you got to do, he's giving his 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It is a 6.8 upper, the whole complete upper. You need to go over and he's got a video on it. Go over and sign up. All you got to do is send him your email and he'll enter you. But I mean, that's nice, brand new. So, and he's going to be doing it soon. So I think he's at 900 and something, 990 subscribers. So I think he's going to do it at 1,000. So if you want to win that thing, go over and do it. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. You know, enjoying, I would say the same thing. I'm not saying that they're enjoying it because they're having to ramp up. They're having to hire more people. Now we've got Remington in the mix. So Remington's back up and running. Supposedly they're 7 days a week running ammo. So they've had to hire people, train people. And I will let you know, I've recently gotten some ammo because I buy ammo and then I go shoot it. I don't go into the stock. That's kind of what I do. And I have noticed a lot of the QC, I think you can go back and look at my last to where I was shooting the CZs, shot the the P10C and the Shadow 2, and I was shooting some Winchester. Now Winchester is not known for their awesome QC. However, out of a 50 round box, and I think I shot 220 rounds that day. I actually had, out of about 220 rounds, I had about 6 issues. I had some stovepipes, and it was not just in one gun. It was all the guns were pretty much doing the same thing. So, I mean, just weak, you know, you could tell that it was just real weak. I didn't get any squibs, but it just wasn't, you know, powerful. Now it was 115, but still, you know, that should have quite a bit of powder in it, but there was definitely something wrong with that batch. So I think a lot of the QC is failing, or there's not up to par, maybe due to lack of training or trying to pump out something really quick. I've noticed it on some of the Hollow Sun dots I've been seeing recently. Matter of fact, I even saw a Trigicon RMR, a brand new RMR in the case, and I took it out, and around the corners it had all this extra shitty glue all in it. And I was like, really? I'm like, Ray Charles could see that. So why the hell didn't they fix it before they sent it out? But brand new RMR in the box, or out of the box, but you know what I mean. I'll be back to the BB gun. Yeah, I hear you. I've been shooting the airsoft, you know, just playing around in the backyard quite a bit. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, everything's going up, you know, building cost. I mean, you know, Bald's dealing with that too. You know, I've got a very, very close family member building a house right now. That's insane. You know, it's just everything is going up right now. Gas prices, we're all seeing it. So yeah, S&B is actually really good ammo, and that is what CZ uses and for all their test guns or test ammo. So it's good ammo. But anything else on the EDC? I mean, is there anything that y'all would recommend always carrying, maybe that I've forgotten? Oh, and another thing, people don't think about this, and I'm not much for change. I really keep a lot of change in the truck. But, you know, like if you had to remove a little flashlight or something from your pistol or whatever, you know, you always can use like a screwdriver. If you carry a Leatherman, you've got one. Or something to get, you know, some of the lights off. You know, what I've started carrying in my vehicle also is the little red dot tool, you know, to remove the battery and stuff. I've carried that in the vehicle along with some extra batteries like the CR123s and the 2032. I've actually put batteries, and I know they shouldn't be in heat, but they're kind of like, if something goes down, at least I have them. So I've got batteries for flashlights and things like that, you know, if I need them. Yeah, the shutdown has hurt a lot of stuff. And did y'all see all that stuff about Fauci that's coming out about all these emails and stuff? That stuff's going south quick for him. But a lot of that stuff I think we already knew. And do y'all carry go bags in your vehicle? You know, I mean, I do. In my go bag, I've got a pocket knife. I've got extra flashlights, batteries. I've got the food bars. It's like the 2,000 calorie, you know, big chunk. Y'all have probably seen those in little zip pouches where you open them up and it's got that like a big chewy, it probably tastes like ass, but I've got those in there. I've got like a rain poncho. I've got some bungee cords. I even have a tarp. It's a small tarp in case I had to have some kind of cover or something. You know, if I go out hunting or something, I've got that. But I definitely carry a go bag. I've got extra ammo in there, 9mm 380, or excuse me, 9mm 308, 5.56. You know, just some boxes of extra ammo in there. I've got some mags. I don't keep extra guns in my car. I think that's ridiculous. I don't recommend anybody do that. And yes, it does have first aid in it. I've got sutures. Got the little bleed packs. I've got some gauze. I've got medical tape. You know, and it's all just in a handheld bag. Yeah. Yeah, I think he was hiding a lot of stuff, my guy. All right. I carry a go bag and a first aid kit. Yeah, good. All right, my Kim or C Kim is saying my brother got COVID-19 from a nurse who was double mask, and he had a mask. He passed from it this January. Oh my gosh, man, C Kim, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's awful. That is awful, man. That sucks. Music says I have nothing. I just hit on old man. Come on, music. Yeah, I mean, we all knew this mask thing I mean, and it's been proven by other doctors. I mean, I know he's, the specialist and all this other stuff, but exactly. Masks make you feel like, like she's saying, placebos makes you feel like you're good. Like when they give placebo shots to people and it's just, like the pills, it's just a sugar pill. Oh my God, I feel so much better. Paul H., I really don't know what it tastes like. I can just imagine. I'd probably open up the package. It smell like dirty feet and ass, which I call fast. But, yeah, I can only imagine. Actually, Edwin Rowe, that's probably not a bad idea. If I'm going on any big trips, I actually carry my plate carrier with me. But yeah, I mean, if you feel more comfortable having a plate in there, the only thing is that's the thing. You want, if it's a go bag, you're going to have to take it with you. Say your vehicle's down, or you blow a water pump, or something happens. You want to try to make that bag so where you could carry it with you. Now you can always throw your armor on you, but you're just not going to be the incognito man. But on mine, it's the minimalistic, so I could actually put it on my chest and then I could pull my shirt over it. But you want to try to make it as light as possible so you can carry it and get to wherever you need to go. I know guys that, man, they've got the freaking kitchen sink in the back of their truck, and I don't know. I think a lot of that's going to be overkill. But hey, Nebraska Gun Freak, how are you, man? But yeah, I mean, we've even had friends of ours that are like, oh my gosh, I got a, what do you think about a plate carrier for my kid's backpack and for this? And I'm like, if it makes you feel better, I would do it. I would probably go with ceramic or something a little lighter for a kid. Steel plates might be difficult for a kid. Plus, trying to explain that, the kid puts the bag on the ground, you hear this ting, teacher's gonna be like, what the hell's that? So yes, C Kim, I always carry chapstick in mine because chapstick's flammable, and a Bic lighter, and I do have a fire starter and all that kind of stuff too. But yeah, definitely lighters. And I even think that Wheeled and Weld Arm did a deal about buying a big pack of a bunch of lighters and kind of putting them in different bags and things like that. So you can buy those lighters super cheap, and they definitely work. Matter of fact, I thought it was C Cam. It could have been somebody else, but they were asking how I sighted in my new thermal. And I've got a video that I'm going to show and talk about how I did it. And I was able to do it at an indoor range. And you don't have to turn the lights off, because that's the thing. This is thermal. So if I just threw a target out there and turn the lights off, your target's not thermal. So it's just paper. So it only picks up thermal. So not night vision. And even night vision, you really couldn't sight it in with night vision either. So, I mean, you could, but, and you got to remember, a thermal scope sighting it in is not like, pinpoint accuracy, like a regular scope. You don't get that kind of accuracy with a thermal. Oh, okay. Nebraska Gun Freak said, doing all right. Went to a Ben Stoker class last weekend and have a big 3-gun competition, or competition this weekend. First 3-gun competition for me. That's awesome, man. What are you going to be, just out of curiosity for everybody out there, what are you going to be rocking in it? What's going to be your 3 guns? Obviously an AR-15. What kind of shotgun and what kind of pistol are you going to be running? I'm curious. Yeah, that's actually a great idea. Electrical tape wrapped around it, fire starting material, and adhesive all in one. Yeah. I mean, there's so many different things that, if you even watch any kind of prepping or anything like that, or you even read like some prepping blogs, and I'm not the biggest prepper in the world, I'll let you know that. I never claim to be. I'm not a tactical trainer. I'm just a normal guy. So I try to just, treat it like, what should I have? And also by watching other videos people recommend, and I'm like, you know what? I never thought of that. So I might add it to my go bag, or even to my EDC. Hey, Zeus, how are you, man? Another Texas brother. He is saying tourniquet and extra mag. There you go. Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have pocket knives and things like that on your person. And it's amazing, I know people that don't carry a pocket knife. I use my pocket knife like probably twice a day. And it's just been habit for years and years and years. I mean, I'm either having to cut something open or, you know, something. It's like I use that damn thing for everything. And flashlight, I've used probably, I'd say it'd be maybe once or twice a week. It's not as much as a pocket knife. I use a pocket knife probably once or twice a day. Kathleen stocks up on Twinkies and Big Macs. There you go. You guys know steel wool and battery make a great fire starter. I have seen that, CCAM. I have never personally tried it, but I have seen people do that. I mean, it makes sense. Makes sense. And I know if you stick a 9-volt on your tongue, it tastes like shit, so don't do that. All right, was going to run my 2011, but don't want to do open class. So my Glock 34, an AR I built specifically for 3-gun, and a Benelli M2 for shotgun. Yeah, you're good to go. That will work. Good choices. Mod light with a holster. Okay, there you go. Affordable Armory is saying, I keep a backup pocket knife in my backpack, and I often end up giving it away to people who don't have a knife. Yeah, I've given away a crap load of knives. I managed to get Walmart one time was doing these SOG knives. They were like, they're decent little knives, these SOG knives. I went into a Walmart. They were closing these out. I want to say they were like $6 or $8 a piece. It's what I want to say. I could be wrong, but maybe it was $5, but it was like five. It was under $10 for these knives. I think I bought 8 or 9 of these. I bought all they had, and because they were closing them out. And I think I only have like maybe 1 or 2 left. One is in my one of my go bags. And I think I gave a bunch of them to friends and stuff because I've asked them, we've been out together, and I'm like, hey, where's your knife? And they're like, oh, I don't have it on me. So I'd give them one of those. But yeah, you're exactly right, Armory. Hey, what's up, Red Menace? How are you, man? The Angry Gun Reviewer. That is Red Menace. He does the Angry Gun reviews. Still love that Shadow 2 one. That's hilarious. But yeah, we've got a couple of minutes left. Is there anything that anybody wants to know? Anything y'all can think of? I did get some stuff in from Primary Arms. Y'all probably don't know this, but I am a tester for Primary Arms. I have been for a while, but here it is with me, just so you know straight off the bat. If it's nothing I'm interested in, nothing I need, I don't get stuff just to do a review from them. I do not take advantage of it. So, because they've offered, hey, do you want to test this? Hey, do you want to test that? And I'm like, honestly, I would never use it. That's not something I'm interested in. So I appreciate it, but I don't care for it. I'm not just one of the reviewers, send me all this junk and I'll do a review for you. But I do have 2 items in that actually, they sent 3 items. The ACCS HoloSun 507C with the ACCS reticle, the Vulcan is what it's called. I've got it on a pistol. I've been dry firing it, playing with it. I haven't been able to go to the range to sight it in yet. But that's a really cool, interesting dot. I'm really actually liking it. But I don't want to say that because I haven't shot with it yet. I'm just liking the look of it. Being 100% honest, I have not shot it, so I don't know how it shoots or how it looks when you shoot it. But I do have 2 other items that I'm really interested in also. So that's why I asked for these. But they sent those in. And so we will get some reviews. Also, I gave y'all hints that I do have something that's been built or being built for almost 2 years now. It is coming to the finalization. So we're all the way to the end. I just approved the paint for it, or the Cerakote. So it's a total idea I came up with. It's nothing you've seen before. Totally different. Think you're going to like it. it's pretty cool, but I gave them the ideas. They are in the process of mocking it up, but it's going to be pretty damn cool, and it will be a complete one-off. But so that's coming, and that's what these primary arms are going to go on. A makeup gun channel. Yeah, Pistol Pete, that's what I'm saying. I've only dry fired with it, but so far I'm liking it. So I will definitely say that. But I've got some things that are going to be probably different that a lot of people are probably really going to want to hear what I think about it right off the bat. So I will get that up as soon as I can. I've already filmed it. Any thoughts on primary arms LPVOs? Yes, I actually have 2 of them, but those were back when I purchased them. They didn't send them to me. I've got a 1-6, and I've got a, what's the other one? 1-6, and is it a 1-8 or whatever? No, I'm sorry, the other one's not. It's just a regular one. I have one LPVO, 1-6. I will say this: they're not, for their basic ones, they're not super clear. You know, the glass is okay. If you're wanting a great, super great LPVO, and I will say this till I'm blue in the face, get a Razor HD. They're expensive. They're almost $2,000 or a little over $2,000. Get a Razor HD Vortex 1-6. They are incredible. I love mine. It's awesome. The glass is super clear. It is truly daylight bright, where the primary arms 1-6 is not daylight bright. I mean, that Vortex is awesome. So I will definitely say that. No, A-Dubs, he said that I did ask about those. He said they're coming. It's probably going to be the 4th quarter. So that's just a heads up for you. Okay, see, Kim, my thoughts on the comp to no comp test. I did that video. I put it up. That was completely cold. And I actually shot the no comp better that day. I will say this, and I don't make excuses. I shoot what I shoot and how I shoot. I show the good and the bad. Y'all know that about me. I do have really bad arthritis. I was having a super bad arthritis day that day. Not making excuses. I shoot like I shoot. But I did definitely shoot the non-comp a lot better that day. I have done videos in the past where the comp smoked it. So, you know, you're going to have good and bad days with both. I say use whatever you want to use. Can I shoot both? Yes. The groups were, I mean, the no comp was just a little bit tighter. You know, so, but then again, they were the same dots. One, I can tell you this, one was actually a lot more accurate than the other one. If I just would have shot at a paster versus trying to go for a target, I probably would have shot them really both about the same. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you have to have a comp. I would never say that. Everybody can shoot and do what they want to do. IBG, has anyone shot the Scorpion Micro? How does it compare in size with the standard pistol? I have shot the Scorpion Micro. And in my opinion, this is strictly my opinion, I don't see a reason in having it. I mean, you could get a freaking Glock 17L and you could have more barrel. It's, you know, it's a backpack. You know, if you want to fold it up and stick in a backpack, you know, it's easy to do that with. However, it honestly, probably in ballistics and everything, it probably equals a 5-inch barrel ballistics. So now, granted, you know, you can get a better cheek weld on it and things like that. You could put a red dot on the top. It could be more accurate, but, you know, that's going to be your choice. Me, I would never buy one because they're freaking tiny as hell, and there's just not enough real estate on the front for my hands. But I know a lot of people that like them. So, but what you'll feel, and I've got, you know, the CZ Scorpion, you know, you've got the bolt in there. It's that big bolt, and it kind of bam, bam, it comes back. On the micro, it's definitely more noticeable to me. So you've got that recoil coming right back. If you cheek it or whatever, you get that recoil coming right back, and it's just not super pleasant to shoot, I guess, but it is accurate. I mean, you can shoot it. Yeah, Kyle, and that's the thing. On some comps, like the Harrington Arm comp that's on my Glock 19X, I can really tell the difference on that versus no comp on a Glock. The primary arm or primary machine comps that I have on my P10C, they are not as noticeable. And also on the P10C, that's a stubby. That's what it's called, is the stubby. So it's a little bitty comp. It's not the big full size comp. I think the big full size comp, when you have maybe 2 ports, it's way more noticeable. So I will say that, because that Glock 19, I've got video, and that thing is a freaking laser beam. I mean, it is flat as hell. Hello, MD Polo. How are you, man? Yeah. So Kyle has put the he's put the longer handguard on his micro, and I would agree with that. That thing is freaking tiny. Okay, Wield and Weld Arm is saying I did an SRO versus iron sight contest, and the iron sights won for me on that day. Yeah. I proved it to myself. And these are, I do a lot of shooting that I don't even film, because when the camera's on, sometimes I don't focus on what the hell I'm doing for training, especially with the way that ammo is right now. So I won't even turn the camera on. But I've done irons versus red dot on pistols for me. I've done it with a timer. I've done it without a timer. And I'm definitely faster and more accurate with the dot now. I've had my iron gun and my dot gun, same gun. It was the P07. So I had a P07 dot, P07 no dot. They were both double action, single action. And I racked them back and just started off in single action. And I was faster with the dot. I've done it with my Shadow 2 SRO versus my other Shadow 2. I've got 3 Shadow 2s. I've done both, 2 of them are optic ready, but I'm sorry, milled. But I did it against my Shadow 2 with just irons. I was faster with the dot. So I'm definitely, since I've been shooting dots more, I'm definitely faster, because you don't have to focus on your front sight. You just throw it up there and look at your target, and the dot gets in the way. So I find it a lot faster for me. I know it could vary with others, and that's totally fine. But when I go back to an iron gun, just until I get back in the groove, it does slow me down just a little bit at first, but then I can get back in the groove. But, I'm definitely more accurate with a dot gun, and I would say faster, just for me. Hey, Kyle, if you like a gun, I know I know a couple of guys that have Glock 19s, and they don't just have one of them, they have like 6 of them. So if you find a gun that you really like, load up on them. I've got 2 P07s, I've got 2 P10Cs, a P10F, so that's really 3 P10s. I've got 2 P09s, so 2 is 1, 1 is none. I even have that with a couple of rifles too. So, and I have I guess if you want to bring it into the mix, I've got the Tanfo stock 2, but it does not have a dot on it. So, and I love the stock 2. It's a great pistol. Oh, here we go. Totally off topic. Got a free set of clubs from a friend of a friend. Played 4 rounds in the last 2 weeks. Awesome. Red Menace, what do you think about golf, man? Are you digging it, or are you kind of like, what are you thinking about it? Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, definitely if you have aging eyes, dots do help. And I don't have those young little whippersnapper eyes anymore. But it's 8:12, so I went quite a bit over. I want to, go ahead and shut this down. If y'all have any quick questions, I can, answer them real fast, but we're going to shut this down. And I've got to load that bag up with stuff I'm moving over to it. I'm really excited about that Lynx bag. Like I said, I just got it in today. So we're going to be loading that bad boy up, and I'm going to be getting rid of some other bags. And they already have a home, so I'm giving them to a friend. But that's the thing. I try not to be a pack rat, so I try to share the wealth. But I appreciate y'all. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoy this. We'll do it more. I've got some other stuff coming up with some other people on the chat that y'all have never met. I've got maybe some more location videos coming up that we are going to be doing live chats at. So we got some other stuff coming, but and some other people that are going to be coming on the chat. I'll just say with companies. How about that? So, but I appreciate y'all so much. If you have any questions afterwards, please leave it. If you're interested in a Lynx bag, go to Lynx Defense and you can use my code. It's Big Johnson, all smashed together, capital B, capital J. That'll save you 5% off. Oh, and he is running the custom pistol bag. So you can pick the color, the thread, you can pick everything. He's only going to be running those for a short time. He's got the 36-inch blacks in stock for rifle bags, and he's got some of the 42s left, and I think a couple of colors. So if you need a rifle bag, a great rifle bag, an American-made great rifle bag, I would grab them. But I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all have a great evening. Also, check out Wield and Weld Arm, his 6.8 upper giveaway. It's simple to, and I'm not signing up for it because I want someone else to win it. Even if I want it, I would give it to somebody else. But just, want to spread the wealth. But go over there and sign up for it. That would be a hell of a lot of fun to shoot. But appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. Unarmed nation's a very weak nation, so we all got to carry on. And cheers to everyone. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night.